Hello there and welcome to this week's short film. I have rebranded, we're not a vlog anymore, we're a short film, F-I-L-L-I-M, because I'm not a vloggy kind of a person. I'm far too old for that. Short film suits me better. And also, just in case you don't know, on my website I am now doing a newsletter again every month. Not a blog, a newsletter. And if you go on the website and sign up, it's clear. Anyway, they'll email it to you every month. Although at this stage you might be sick of me. But then if you are, you don't have to be reading it or listening to me or watching this yoke. So I have much to tell you. Right, it's Sunday again where I am because not very shortly, later today I will be jetting off to the UK. But first, old woman and the daddy have been married for 55 years. Well, they will be tomorrow. So today we are going over to there and having cake and a sing-song and claps and flowers and hooray and good on yous. And the thing is, because I have been so fearful of looking like on the telly, I have been very careful in my eating for the past little while. And when I say careful, I mean I've been going around crazed with the hunger. And I'm really afraid that at the airport the wheels will come off terrible, because there's something about airports, and I don't think I'm the only one that this happens to, that just I lose all sense of myself. It's because they're kind of they're a limbo place. You know, like you're not really in the place you're leaving, and you're not in the place that you've arrived. So kind of all rules get forgotten. And especially actually on planes, there's a theory, I mean, that the people who are trying not to drink will start drinking again on planes. Now there's some malarkey there that because you are literally not grounded, that you kind of forget and everything. I don't really be bothered with any of that woo-woo sort of stuff. But I think it's the stress and it's the adrenaline. Airports are immensely stressful. They're immensely stressful. And then there's also a bit of excitement because you're going somewhere. So, and adrenaline does not, I don't do well with it. It sends me a bit gone in the head, worse or gone in the head. My book is coming out on Thursday, and I am so lucky. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I am so lucky to have this job and for all of you to be so nice to me. And yeah, I am nervy. You know, my sleep has gone to hell. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you how hard it is for me. No, because I have the job of my dreams and the job of a lot of people's dreams. And people will inevitably be mean about it. And that's their right. I must try and extend that, you know, humanity. Let them think what they like. They are welcome to. And now, speaking of books, it's called Oh My God, What a Complete Ashling. And it's written by two people. Now I have to look and tell you, they are Emer MacLysa and Sarah Breen. It's just, I know them from other names on the Twitters. And I can't tell you the last time I have laughed so much. It's the cutest thing. It's about a girl from rural Ireland who's working up in Dublin. And she has very kind of rural Ireland values. And like, she thinks, why, you know, what sort of an Egypt would buy their clothes in Kos, where everything looks like a hospital gown? It's immensely affectionate. It's not a bit mean. I'm almost finished it, and I am desperately hoping that there will be a sequel. I found it so comforting and so cute, and she's such a likeable character. I don't know how the two of them wrote it together. I'm always interested in collaborations, and the the slang that's used in it, the turn of phrase, it's written in a totally beautiful Irish accent. I mean, I hope that non-Irish people will read it too, because it's very sweet, and you know, there's so much in it that I can relate to. And it's a love story that becomes a love triangle and then a love square. And I honest to God, laughed like every 2 or 3 pages. I would really recommend it with all my heart. Now I have other things to tell you about. I have got presents for baby Hannah, and there's a woman I know who is an amazing, she knits and she crochets, and she does stuff for commission, and she's on Instagram. She doesn't have a website. I was telling her to get a website, and maybe himself will put the Instagram name up. Will you do that? He says he will. So first of all, and she crocheted this blanket, which is just, oh my God, it's so beautiful and so perfect. You see, and there's the little bit of glitter there. Do you see? Oh, I love it. Like, I'd love to keep it for myself. Like, everything she does is absolutely beautiful, and entirely personal. Like, you can say to her, I want these colours. Like, she'll do illustrations for you. You know, you can back and forth on it. Like, it's a collaborative thing. I love it. Now, it gets better. There's this little coat. Look, for when she's a bit older. She's too small now. But God, look at, do you know, I would love this for myself. I love the coat. I think it's really cool. And it's very now with all them there embellishments. Do you know, like, that's very Gucci. That's very Fendi. But here's the best bit. This is so beautiful that it actually gives me a pain in my stomach with longing. It's a little pinafore. I mean, I've a thing for pinafores anyway, and I've a thing for these colours anyway. And again, we have the embellishments. I can't tell you. I almost don't want to give it to baby Hannah, even though I really love her. I will give it to her. But then she'll outgrow it and maybe I'll take it back off her. So yes, so I am, as I say, jetting off to that there London, and I will be on the lovely, lovely Lorraine Kelly on Wednesday morning. I will be on the lovely, lovely Matthew Wright on Thursday morning. I'll be on Steve Wright at some stage. And then I will be on the Late Late Show in Ireland on Friday night. I hope that's not a secret. And then on the Saturday at 3:30 in Eason's in O'Connell Street, I'll be doing a signing. And you don't have to book it or anything. It's not like the things in Scotland and Manchester and Newcastle. Anyone can come. And the Redsers are coming. Because especially Oscar, who is Redser the younger, is very interested in my job. Like, he came along to the last signing I did, which was 3 years ago, and he was only 4 then, and he thought I worked in the bookshop, and I just, you know, because I love them so much and they're so important to me, and I want them to be there. Well, they want to be there as well. So I am just going to look at himself and ask him, have I any other news? Have I any other news?
It's all been a bit busy.
It's been bananas. It has been bananas. And, but you know, it's all good. How lucky am I? I am very lucky. I am lucky. I mean, my God, when I think of the life I could have had, I feel so lucky. And thank you. Thank you to all of you who have pre-read the book, and thank you to all of you who have pre-ordered the book, and thank you to all of you who have been so supportive to me through the writing of it. It means so much to me. You are so nice. So I'll report back next week for another short film. It'll be either in Edinburgh or maybe on the Sunday here again before I jet to Edinburgh. I'll be doing a lot of jetting in the forthcoming weeks and months. Thank you. It's September. Oh, another thing. It's my birthday next Sunday. So if I haven't gone completely bananas on the chocolate by then, well, then I will that day anyway. So enjoy. It's autumn, you know. We got through it. We survived. It has finally arrived and we must celebrate it. Thank you. You're lovely to me.